Hey guys, this is Zero Star, and this is gonna be my predictions for the day one of Playing Stage World Championship of League of Legends 2021. This is based on data analysis and personal opinions. I've been a coach for roughly 2 years, and I also watch competitive League of Legends like since 2014. Anyway, there's some important stuff that I wanna address here. So, playing stage format is best of one. And that's a little bit tricky because best of one is less predictable than best of three or best of five series. And also, there's single round robin, so teams are facing each other only one time. That said, let's get straight onto the first matchup of the day, which is Hanwha Life versus LNG from Group A, Korea versus China. These are both the fourth seeds from the regions, and they both went to Worlds by miracle runs through the regional gauntlet, sort of. So the catch here is this is the matchup between former teammates. I believe it was Griffin. Yeah, Griffin, Chovy versus Tarzan. Chovy, the mid laner for Hanwha Life, and Tarzan, the jungle for LNG. These two players are really important to their teams. Being the fact that Tarzan has 72.4% kill participation and Chovy 73.5%, roughly the same. So the highlights are gonna be on these two players, and being this a jungle mid or jungle top meta, playing for Rift Herald, this is gonna be really interesting, and I think this is where the whole game is gonna be decided. So it is blue side for Hanwha Life and red side for LNG. Through their last games, Hanwha Life has scored a 38.5% win rate on the blue side, while LNG has got 61.1%. So sidewise, LNG is really favored just on their last games. But there's something else I wanna address, and it's the solo queue. The solo queue accounts of the Hanwha Life players are barely touched. They haven't played that much, while the LNG players have more games, better win rates, and anyway. So there's not much solo queue activity we can track from Hanwha Life. Maybe it is some Korean strategy or something, but I cannot buy it. So my prediction for this game is gonna be LNG beats Hanwha Life. I do think Hanwha Life can beat LNG, but I don't see it clearly. They come as favorites, and not only that, they beat RNG. They're the reason Top Esports and Sunning Gaming are not in this World Championship, and I think they have what it takes to go 4-0 this group stage. So my prediction is LNG to win versus Hanwha Life. So next game, Infinity versus Red Canids, Latin America versus Brazil, the eternal fight. As you can notice from my broken English and accent, I'm from Latin America, so I'm trying not to be biased in this match, but I do think Infinity can beat Red Canids. The Brazilian team is coming as a favorite by Vegas. 1.53 is what it pays, and Infinity pays 2.25. I do think it's going to be a closer game than that. Infinity arrived at Europe at September 16, and Red Canids arrived at September 13, so they have been boot camping for barely the same time. And that's a thing many people criticize about Infinity, that they always arrive late to the playing stage or to the World Championship. So I don't think that will be a factor in this match. But I can understand why the Red Canids are the favorite in this matchup. Nonetheless, I'm saying I predict Infinity to win, but I wouldn't bet on it. Okay? So there are other markets that can be exploited as well, such as First Blood and First Dragon. Infinity draws First Blood on 60.9% of their games, and on 67.9% of their blue side games, while Red draws First Blood on 44.8% of their games and 42.9% of the red side games. So it's 76.9% for blue side Infinity and 42.9% for red side Red Canids. We also have the red side, red canids buff, but it's, yeah, whatever. The other thing is the first dragon. On blue side, Infinity has first dragon on 15.4% of the times, while red canids only 50%. So Infinity barely tries to achieve first dragon on blue side, and red canids, 50-50. So it's pretty clear to me. First blood, Infinity. First dragon, red canids. That's it. Next game, LNG versus Peace. So LNG is a clear favorite in this matchup, but there's a thing I want to say about Peace. I do think Peace can upset some of the major regions, but I don't think they're going to upset LNG. I do think they can upset Hanwha Life, but I don't see it clearly with LNG. So my prediction is going to be LNG. I wouldn't bet on it because it's a small margin, but yeah, whatever. LNG to win against Peace. Next, Hanwha Life versus Infinity. I'm not going to go insane with this one. I also think Hanwha Life is going to win against Infinity. I do love my team. I do love my region, but let's be realistic. I think Hanwha is going to win, and I also think they're going to draw first blood. So there's a prop, there's a bet. You can use it. Next game, Unicorns of Love versus Detonation Focus Me, or DFM. The thing with DFM is that the Japanese region is looking stronger and stronger from year to year. So I think they are the black horses of this tournament or this playing stage. I do think they could beat anyone from their group. They have the Korean imports, but not only on their player roster, but in the staff as well. And I'm not trying to say that having Koreans on your team gets you the wins, but yeah, it does give you some advantage, not only on your international performance, but on your local league development. So Detonation is a team that, has dominated Japanese scene for a long time, but also they have been more and more dominating on their leagues, achieving massive win rates. And also Unicorns. As a matter of fact, both teams have achieved 80+% win rates on their respective leagues and on this map side. So Unicorns of Love is getting blue side, Detonation is getting the red side, and they both have plus 80% win rate. And yes, the CIS region has been very controversial, especially with their relationship with Riot Games. They have been more stable now, but I do think they're behind Japan as a wildcard region. And being Detonation, such an aggressive, cold-blooded team, I think they're not only getting the win in this one, but also getting the first blood. They achieved 72.7% on red side and UOL 46.2% on blue side. So pretty favorite there, but the safe bet I would say will be Detonation Focus Me wins against the Unicorns of Love. Next is Galatasaray versus Beyond Gaming, the Turkish team, versus the second seed of the PCS region. Galatasaray also was a really, really dominant team locally or regionally, but I don't think they're at the same level than Beyond. I do think they can upset them because Beyond come as the clear favorites, but I think the win will go to Beyond Gaming and also the first dragon. Beyond Gaming has a 76.9% of achieving the first dragon on red side, and Galatasaray has only 20% on blue side. So there is room for upset from Galatasaray against Beyond, but I don't really see it coming. So for me, it's a Beyond Gaming win and first strike for Beyond Gaming as well. So the next game is a banger. DFM versus Cloud9. I have to say, Detonation is my favorite wildcard team, or the team I think could go could achieve more. So this is a really, really important match. My advice is do not bet on this. And if you're betting on this, first of all, we have to watch the performance DFM has against the Unicorns, because they have some big upset potential against Cloud9. So, guys, Cloud9 is a really strong team, North American team, third seed. Yes, they are the favorites, but I do think Detonation can upset them in a convincing fashion. Yeah, we can say that. Because Cloud9 has the fame or infame of throwing games that they are the clear favorites in. So this is a really, I think this will be a fun game to watch, but I wouldn't bet on it. So if I can predict, I'm gonna say Cloud9 wins, but I really, really hope DFM wins this matchup. And the last game of the evening is gonna be Unicorns against Galatasaray. I do wanna say Galatasaray is going to win because I have a bold prediction for Unicorns. You know, there's a disclaimer. I do like the Unicorns. I have been a fan of them since they were in the EU LCS, but I don't think they are gonna win any game on this World Championship. You know, based on their MSI performance. You know, their region is not the most competitive. You know, only I think the final series was the most competitive thing I saw in the CIS region. So my prediction is gonna be Galatasaray beats Unicorns straight up. So there you have it. Those are my predictions for day one of playing stage of the 2021 World Championship. I'm gonna be reading your comments if there's any, and I would appreciate it if you can give me some feedback about what do you think about the style of these videos. If you expect something else, something more, something less. Yeah, thank you very much for watching, and let's see how it goes this Tuesday. Good luck and enjoy. Thank you.